What is up, everyone? It's DJ Rick Webb here, and today is finally another gig log. We are doing a wedding. Who's excited? So currently right now it is 9 o'clock. I've been up since like 7 getting some stuff together for the wedding. It is a pretty long travel wedding today. It's about almost 2 hours to get there. So I'm going to be leaving probably around noon, and it's ceremony and reception today. So in this vlog I'm trying to show you guys a little bit more of the behind the scenes stuff that what happens before the wedding actually occurs. So we're going to go through real quick right here. This is the paperwork. I'm not going through the paperwork real quick, but this is just in general what I normally create for each wedding. I have the general overview timeline for the whole entire reception, a specific paper that goes through all the details of the ceremony, and then I have a specifically typed up paper for all the introductions for the intros into the reception. Now this bride actually was very ahead of basically like knowing everything she wanted done at her wedding. So I have 3 pages here of songs that they would basically like requested songs. Not really like I have to play them, but like this is what we think we should hear at the wedding. I stipulate that. I always ask them to give me like a genre or maybe a list of some songs that they want to hear at the wedding. It just makes your life a lot easier when you're looking out the crowd trying to read them. When you have a go-to list like this, you can like pick through it and be like, okay, I'm going to try one of these country songs they said. Okay, that's not working. I'm going to try one of these rock and roll songs they put on here. Ooh, that worked. I'm gonna continue with a few other ones, and then maybe my brain will click and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go down this track. It just comes with time. And then lastly, got the contract here. I always bring the contract to the event in case the worst thing could possibly happen. God forbid something bad or something, and someone breaks something, and I have to bring up the contract. It's just there for the show that it is in writing that you signed off, that if something happens it's your fault and you are liable. For every wedding in iTunes I create a specific playlist. This is Londo, is the last name of this wedding. This is the ceremony sheet. There's also a reception sheet, but this ceremony sheet right here follows right in line with the songs listed on my ceremony sheet. Makes sense, right? Makes my life a lot easier at the ceremony. The reception list falls right in line with the songs that are listed on the reception sheet. And I have not actually completely put all the songs into this reception sheet. I still need the introduction songs put up the top here. And after all those main songs are in there, I'm going to add some key ones that I think will be really good off of the recommendation list. Alrighty, so pro tip. All of these paperwork forms right here, especially the timeline, print out at least 4 copies. I always print out 4 copies of the reception sheet. I print out about 3 copies of the ceremony sheet, and then the introduction sheet I only print out 2 because normally no one wants to see that. The reason for that is because I always go around with the reception timeline sheets and I give a copy to the caterer, the photographer, especially the photographer, and anybody else that happens to be there. If there's a videographer or a photo booth person maybe wants to see it. But for the most part, make sure you get one to the photographer. The photographer will thank you 1,000 times over if you give them a timeline. And to go along with that, if you're not creating timelines for your weddings and no one else is creating one, do it. It is such a... I don't know how many compliments I get from other vendors such as the photographers, the caterers, and from the bride and grooms themselves for actually creating a set timeline that lays out the whole wedding. It makes their lives 1,000 times easier. It makes everyone's life 1,000 times easier. I've mentioned this countless times before. You're not just the DJ at a wedding. For the most part, you're the coordinator until all the special events are over. Then you can be a DJ, which normally is only like maybe 1 to 3 hours in America. Alright, so it's exactly 9 o'clock right now. I'm going to finish up getting all the music organized on this laptop, make sure everything is good to go there, and then I'm going to probably eat some food. I gotta get packed up and on the road by noon, so stay tuned.
2 hours later.
We're gonna get loaded up here. Well, I'm going to get loaded up. I'm the only one here. Michael is not going to be helping me with this wedding. I do have a roadie though. You'll see him here a bit when we get on the road. You've seen him before in the gig logs. So, yeah. But this is a wedding. It is an outdoor wedding, which means it's going to be hot. I don't like outdoor weddings. They're so hot. And I was talking with the groom on where we're gonna be placed. He sent me some pictures and stuff. It is a really, really nice day. Little to no chance of rain. Actually, it's like 0% chance of rain the rest of the night. So the DJ setup is going to be actually outside of the tent, and the dance floor is also gonna be outside of the tent. So that's gonna be nice. I think, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But as far as equipment goes, we'll go through a detailed list when we finally get to the venue. But as you guys probably guessed, we're taking out the new SRX 815s. And I'm actually going to bring one of the 712s just in case. The way we're set up, it's kind of weird. We're outside the tent, and I think it might be a little hard to hear announcements inside the tent, so I'm going to bring a 712 just in case. I might actually set that up in like one of the corners in the tent to help make announcements easier to hear. That's the beauty of having all the extra tops and stuff. Ceremony, we're actually close enough to the ceremony that I don't have to bring a whole entire separate ceremony rig, and that was part of the negotiation on this gig because they got a little bit of a discount for me not bringing the ceremony system. So yeah, I'm gonna get started loading up here, and we're gonna set this up as an old school time lapse for you guys to watch me unload or load up everything from down here. It's been a while since I've actually loaded up everything by myself. That was tiring. But everything's loaded up. All that's left down here is the 715 subs and the Eons. Strongly considering getting rid of the Eons right now. Because if you guys didn't know, I sold this PRX 618 XLF subwoofers to make room for the new 18-inch subwoofers that I'm going to be purchasing here in the next month. I gotta get them purchased before homecoming season. That took about 20 minutes total, so now I'm gonna just like cool down for a second, drink some caffeine, change into a different set of clothes, and we'll begin on the road shortly. And it is time to head on out to the wedding. This wedding is about 2 hours away, and we're gonna be picking up our roadie in Columbus, actually Reynoldsburg, but right outside Columbus, so I will see you guys when you get, oh wait, pro tip. Outdoor gigs, always pack a cooler full of drinks. You never know what kind of drinks they're gonna have or what kind of lines it's gonna be to get to the drinks. To go along with that, always pack snacks when you're going to gigs. Yes, most gigs do provide food, especially weddings, but you don't know what kind of food it's gonna be. You also don't know if they're actually gonna feed you. So, big pro tip to you guys, always pack yourself some snacks. Try to eat right before the event. I just ate right before I left, but it's like 12 o'clock now and we got ceremony and it's gonna be a while before I eat again. So I do have some snacks in there ready to go, and we got drinks, so we're gonna stay nice and hydrated. We're gonna have nice food, and we're gonna be able to perform throughout the night. And I also got a kickstart. Okay, let's get on the road. I lied. I need pens and I need Gorilla Tape because I'm out. So, Walmart. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, got everything all set to go to the wedding. Update. Kayla, introduce yourself if they haven't seen you before.
If you don't know me, I'm DJ Marcellus though.
Wait, I gotta figure out where we're going. Oh yeah, we're making a left. Fuck! We're in the wrong lane. That's Marcellus though. I'll insert some clips of him from past gig vlogs. Now we're back on the road. We got another 40 minutes, so we'll be at the gig. Alright, we here. I'm gonna go figure out what we're doing, where we're going. There's a Camaro right there. That's cool. Alright, so we're here setting up. Nice big tent. These sides are actually gonna come down at the wedding, so that'll be good. Ceremony's over there. We're set up here. The bar's over there. The original idea was to set up over here facing in, but instead I'm gonna go this way, facing this way. Just because the bar's over there and that's gonna be a lot of foot traffic. this is how we're going to attempt to set up. And I do have an extra 712. I'm probably going to run it inside back to this back corner over here and face it this way just for announcements and dinner music. So we'll have a whole entire separate speaker basically running for dinner. Alrighty, so warping forward, it's already 4 o'clock. Here's the current setup. We got the 2 SRX 815Ps and the 2 Odyssey LP2 tripods up in the air. Look at him gig logging. He's trying to gig log my own gig stealer. We'll go for a breakdown here of what all's up here. As you can see, I don't have the white scrims. That's because I was actually buying those from Chris, the DJ associate. I was trying to buy them off him, and I have bought them off him, but he currently has them and I forgot to pick them up, so yeah, I don't have them. SRX 815Ps up there, 1500 watts of pure power. Odyssey LP2 or LTP2s, like 10 feet up in the air. We got 2 American DJ Mega Tripars pluses on this side, 1 ProDJLighting Wash Moving Head MHH5. You can't see it, but Show Express is running on that. Yamaha mixer, this is for the ceremony setup. Got the ceremony wireless mics there, the 2 lapels are right there for them. Show Express Plus box, donor, wireless DMX for all the wired DMX. 4 American DJ Mega Par profiles. Pioneer SZ like always. Now we have the DBX drive rack, PA Plus, or PA2, my bad. Spent a good amount of time on the iPad tuning that up. What do we got here? Audio Technica, wired microphone right there. HP MV laptop running Serato. Same tripod over here. Same SRX 815p. And actually some interesting thing over here, I actually, because of, you see how the tent's in here, they're actually taking down that first segment right there. But because of that, I needed another speaker in here because the audio from those 2 speakers are facing that way. Even if I turn this one in, it's not gonna be the best audio in here. So we have a PRX 712 in here covering this basically small area, and all that speaker is going to be used for is basically announcements. All of our power is actually coming from up there. We ran 1 extension cord, as you can see there, runs all the way up into there. It actually stops here, gives power to the 712, and then continues up there to the main setup. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes, go watch Kalen's gig log. He'll probably have his up before mine, more than likely, because I'm really been slacking on the edits lately. But you guys on Snapchat, link to Snapchat right there, probably already saw a lot of this wedding and stuff. So I'm gonna go get changed now, get suited up. As you can see, all suited up, tux jackets right there just because it's hot.
Definitely, I promise to hold you, to love you, be there for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Stephanie Lando.
Okay, guess I'll talk for Rick. The ceremony currently is over, just ended, and now it's cocktail hour, so we just waiting before introductions and dinner, and then the party will get started. So that's that. Peace.
I'm so thankful for that tree. We are now in the shade, and I can actually see my laptop, and I feel so much more comfortable DJing.
Alright, now we're gonna move on into our bridal party. First up, we have bridesmaid Molly Lando, escorted by best man Ben Lando. The new Mr. and Mrs. Ed Lando.
You know, they've taught us how to be great fathers. They've taught the guys how to be great husbands. They've given...
Alright guys, so we're doing something interesting today. So you guys know the shoe game, and instead of me coming up with the questions, the bride had the idea that I would go around and ask people to fill out pieces of paper with questions. As Kalen is sorting right now. Kalen is sorting all the questions. Well, some of them. We have a lot more to collect. Every table, I give every table about 10 to 12 pieces of paper, and most of them are filling all the questions out, which makes Kalen's job a lot harder. He's basically just sorting for the same ones, the more detailed ones and the less detailed ones. So we'll probably get rid of a lot of the more vague questions and probably use most of the detailed ones. Introductions went great. Did you film the introductions? Alright, so I'm gonna go eat because we're getting really close to doing shoe game? I gotta figure out what's next on the list, but probably shoe game or something like that.
Ed and Stephanie are going to be holding each other's shoes in their hands, and I'm going to be asking them questions that you guys submitted. You guys submitted like 130 something questions. I narrowed it down to like 20. So I'm going to be asking them the questions. The questions can be answered yes, the bride, or yes, the groom. And they're going to be responding by lifting their shoes. They obviously cannot see each other's answer. Who wears underwear less often?
Reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all.
Let me hear you guys say it. West Virginia. Let's give it up one more time, Brad and Stephanie. Give it up for them. On behalf of all the people that put this on tonight, guys, everyone, thank you guys so much. I hope everyone had a great time tonight.
Well, guys, that's everything for this gig. We wrapped it up right there. Excellent gig. After like 2.5 months off now, maybe 3 months, I don't know. I'd have to look back to it. It's nice to be back at it. But Kalen's like training halfway. He doesn't need no training. Go play that country then.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
He needs to learn the country. Here's our lighting situation to try and tear down. They're nothing. That is everything from the venue here. Everything is packed up now, as you can see there. Empty dance floor. Me and Marcellus are on our way back. I got a 2-hour drive. I gotta drop him off about midway through. But I'll update you guys when I get home. Maybe. It's gonna be really late when I get home, so I might be too tired to update you guys on how this event went. It went really well though, so I'll just let you know that. But either I'll update you guys when I get home or when I actually go to edit this video. So see you then. So it is literally a week later since this gig because I never filmed an actual outro to it, as you guys probably assume. As far as the gig goes, it went excellent, tons of compliments, everyone enjoyed it, everyone had a great time at the event. Bringing the PRX 712 was really clutch. Was it included in my price? No, but it's little things like that little like prior knowledge and stuff, and I just had the intuition that I might need a separate speaker in the tent, and I brought it and it worked out amazing. It saved the day. It literally saved the day, especially when it comes to setup. First gig out with the SRX 815p's, and holy crap, those things are insane. For the most part throughout the night, I kept the volume about 75%, and I went out about 3 or 4 songs in to check it, and I was blown away at how loud it was. It was too loud. I actually turned it down a lot at the time. I turned it down, the highs and the mids, and it was just too loud, and I actually cranked up the bass a little bit. I gave it a 6 dB bump in the bass, and it sounded amazing. The bass was hitting, it was incredible. And having the PRX 712s in the tent gave a nice comparison to hearing the 815s, then you walked in the tent, you heard the 712. I tell you what guys, it is night and day difference. Now the 712 is a 12-inch speaker, not a 15-inch speaker, but even the highs and the mids, I didn't realize how much more crystal clear they are on those SRX series speakers. It's insane. Probably by the time I get through homecoming season here in late September, I will have enough usage with them to make a proper review for them. Anyways guys, that's all for this video. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Leave down in the comments below what you guys thought of this gig log. And if you guys watched all the way to the end of this video, I really thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you guys. My name is DJ Rick Webb, like always. And what is my outro? Keep the record spinning. Keep the record spinning, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.